My journey. It all started a little over a decade ago, and I started with singing. I did music for a little bit before I left for the United States, but before then, I featured in like two movies. One was Benin to Lagos with Mr. Latin, and then the other one was Apanimayoda, and that was by She Baby Production. So I was managing her at that time. So after that, I got into music somehow, and then found myself in the United States. So in the United States, I was doing music for a couple of years. I'm gonna say like 5-6 years, and then I slowed down a little bit in 2017, and then I took a 2-year break. So in 2019, I joined the Association of Yoruba Movie, actors and movie producers of the United States. It's called TAMPAN. So I joined them sometime in 2019, in mid-2019. So that was when everything just went into overdrive, as in I just started moving fast. So I featured in like 2 movies with them, and then I produced my own movie over there.
Can you tell us about the movies?
One of them was we have zones, different zones. So one of them was a zonal movie. I forgot the title now. It was filmed in New Jersey, and then the second one was produced by Bola Adebayo, one of our members too. It was titled Mojere, MOJ. I featured in that too. It was just a small role, and then after that, then I started to write my own script. So I wrote my first script. It was it's a series, a movie series titled Ola and Ola the Smith. Yeah, so that was my first production. That one was done, I think, in October 2019. Yeah, so I featured a couple of people in that one. And then after that, the calls just started coming in. So I worked with people like Yomi Gold, Sheon Jimon, Big Val, Adeyemi Mike, Doris Simon, Tony Adewale, a whole bunch of them. So that's how it all started. And then, on and on and on. That's when I decided that, let me come home and produce a couple of movies too and see how it is done here. So
are you just back to Nigeria to produce
I just came to produce a movie. No, I'm not. At least not now. Not yet. Not yet.
If you want to compare production, featuring in movies back then and then, how would you compare? What is it like?
It's totally different.
Which is preferable?
Of course, the United States is better.
Why?
We have more resources. Okay. We're more detailed, and then it's not a big circle. We're almost all of us know each other, so our relationship is a little stronger than what it is. Over here is a big market, but over there is not a lot of us, so it's just a small, so we have a good number, but over there is just way better because, like I said, the resources is number one thing, and then some of us have a little money to spend more than the people over here. So over here is just a whole bunch of low budget movies. Some of them do a lot of high budget movies, but mostly what you see is low budget, and that affects productivity.
How long does it take to produce a movie
over there? It depends on how much you're willing to spend. I did a Hollywood movie, and we filmed it for 10 months. And then I can do a Yoruba movie, and we'll film it from Friday to Sunday and still achieve the same thing. But it depends on how much you're willing to spend.
That's actually my point of view, because I know that a good number of Hollywood movies take a long time.
Yeah,
and
months,
they seem to be
years.
high budget movies, and they seem to have more quality than our low budget movies. So you have been there, you have been here. Mm-hmm. How would you like the local market here to improve?
The first thing that I see that is really lacking here is detail. People, I'll speak Yoruba now. People say, or they will understand. You know what I mean? So until we stop being lethargic about our detail. You know, I can be shooting a movie and this in when I do the first take, the book is straight, and then probably that's the same script I'm using when I do the second take. The book is like this, and nobody's watching that. So that's detail. You have to keep. When I was filming Ola and Ola the Smith, there was a portrait of the couple that owned the house. It was straight in one of the shots. When I watched it back, it was bent somewhere. I told them they had to refilm it. But if it was over here, they would say one, they noticed. But we will notice. Yeah, and another thing, especially with the Yoruba setting, is the budget is a problem. The budget is very, very small. I know not everybody has money to throw around, right? But I always tell people over there, I said, not everybody has to be a producer. Not everybody has to produce a movie. If you cannot do it, don't do it. If you're not ready, don't do it. If you cannot afford it, don't do it. Just wait until you can afford it to actually do the best. Don't just put something out there because your name is at stake. Whatever you put out there is going to be attached to you forever.
How do you make money from the movies you produce over there?
Over there, it depends on the platform where you put it on. Mostly with what we do over there. If we're doing Nollywood movies, 9 times out of 10 we still sell it over here. We still to the marketers over here. But over there, the way we make money is through the internet, which is lacking over here. The internet is not really strong. When I was coming here, I couldn't even get network to even view one single YouTube video. But over there is click and watch. So if I put my video on any platform over there, it's going to be seen like immediately. So that encourages people to watch it more, because nobody buys no DVDs over there. We don't buy CDs and all of that. Everything is online. So all you have to do is put it on a platform. If you're lucky and you can get it on Netflix, Netflix pays people millions of dollars to have their movie on there. So that's how it is done, as different from what is done here. You go to a marketer, you produce a movie for like ₦1 million, and you sell it to a marketer. He's offering you 800,000 naira. So 9 times out of 10, we're running at a loss over here. But over there, when you produce your movie, if you put enough promo into it, you're probably gonna make like double what you put in it.
So let's talk about the projects you have in mind. Tell us about you're just returning. You're here to film a few projects. So let's into those projects. Okay.
I'm done with the major one that I came for. It's a movie titled Love and Betrayal. So that is done. We finished film. It's Yoruba movie. The title Ife Ati Odale. Yeah. So we filmed that last week, and we're done with it. You know. So I should be coming back sometime in the middle of the year to produce another 2 movies. I'm still scripting one of them. The other one is complete. So, but when I go back, I have another, I think, 3 movies that is already done that we're gonna start filming at the end of March. Yeah. So it's the ball is rolling.
So how long have you been in the industry?
When you say industry, is it the movie industry?
The movie industry.
Like I said, I did 2 movies in, I think it was 2008. So 2008 till now is 12 years. Even though I went away and just came back. But I've been doing, after I left the movie, I started doing music, and I was still dealing in the.
Combine everything: music, movie, producing, directing.
Yes, it's.
How do you just do everything?
It's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy. But one thing is the determination. You know. I realized that I have a lot of gifts. I can do a lot of stuff. Like I said, I produce, direct, write script, do a lot of stuff, and I do music. So in whatever little time that I have, my twin brother, I was telling him this morning, I go everywhere with my laptop, and there are a whole bunch of scripts on there that every little time I have, I just come out, I type a couple of scenes. So it's all determination. Anybody can do it.
Will you go extra miles to acquire more knowledge?
About it?
Yes.
I took a music class in college last year. Just a music class. And then when I go back now, I was talking to Ibrahim Shatta. He was on the production that I did, and he made one statement. He said one of the biggest problems that actors and actresses have here is education. It's not a 4-year course. Education is not until you have a total BSc. But the little thing that you find yourself doing, there's whatever you know about it, no matter how many years you put into it, there's always room for improvement. And when he made that statement, I held on to that because we mentioned people like Kunle Afolayan. What makes Kunle Afolayan on the top of his game now is because he acquired a little more knowledge from New York Film Academy. That's why, and that will raise your price. It's just like you go get a job. They will not pay an OND holder the same thing what they pay a BSc holder. And they will not pay a BSc holder the same thing they pay a master's degree holder. Same thing with a PhD. So there's always a way to go ahead and increase your worth. So that's what I'm going to, that's my next step. To go to directing school, script writing school, and just acquire some extra knowledge, something above the other person.
You said something that piqued my heart earlier, and I'm trying to look for a way to solve that problem. Now, is there a way, or is there a possible way to have a Nigerian version of Netflix for Nollywood?
The funny thing is, today, when I was speaking with the CEO of Broadway TV, and we talked for like a long time, and while we were talking, that was the first thing that came to my mind, because I co-directed a movie with Foluke Daramola before I came back, right? And me and her kept talking about how we were going to get the movie on Netflix. And so while I was talking to Mr. Samuel Olatunji, it came to my mind that what if somebody has a Nigerian Netflix? It doesn't have to be Netflix, right? Netflix started from somewhere. I remember back in the days when Netflix just started, it was no African movies on it. Not at all. It was no single African movies. I've been with Netflix now for over a decade, and the African movies just started going in it. So why don't we have stuff like that over there? All those Iroko TV, Akpata TV, and all of those people, they can do stuff like that. They can do stuff like that. But like I said, like me and Mr. Samuel was saying, until we stop saying me, until it becomes us. When it becomes us, just like you mentioned it, I was thinking about it this morning. So if me and you come together and rub minds on that idea and create something like that, and I have my twin brother on there, I have this young lady on there, I have this young lady on there, and 5 of us team up together and have our own Netflix. You have your fan base, I have my fan base, and just as everybody else. So if 500,000 people following you subscribe to that channel, and 200,000 come from here, 300,000 come from here, we start making money. And when we start making money, we start pushing people out there. And before you know it, we have our own Netflix. And before you know it, people will come to us, they'll sell their stuff to us, and we'll give them millions of naira.
I'd like to ask, what's the acceptance of Nollywood movies over there? Because you made a statement, you said all of the movies you produce there, you still got to sell 80%
of them
movies here.
to here. Now, the acceptance, I mean, a couple of years back, they be like, oh, we can't understand what they're saying and all of that. But with the help of closed captioning, when they subtitle that stuff, I'm entering offices and I'm seeing Jamaican people, white people, Irish people, and all of that, and all they want to watch is Nigerian movies. Yes, I'm telling you, all they want to watch is Nigerian movie. Some of them will come to me like, okay, I've seen you on something, or where's your stuff, and they pull it up on YouTube, and and they see. So yes, they are really, really starting to accept what we have to offer. You know, it is Hollywood, Bollywood, and Nollywood, you know, all over the world. And I was telling them at Broadway TV that very, very soon, Nollywood is gonna go above Bollywood and meet up with Hollywood, because the acceptance is just tremendous. It's just amazing. I'm telling you, you see people walk up to you and say, oh, tell me a name of a Nigerian movie, I want to go see it. And before you know it, they start telling each other. You know, you see two people, and when they get home, they check it, share with their husband, share with their kids, and it's blowing up. Look at Burna Boy, look at Davido and everything. They are forced to accept them because they are doing big things, you know. So yeah, it's encouraging, because I can see it really, really going places where they will start putting our movies on, nominating our movies for, you know, awards, big awards out of the country.
So let's go back to Kenny's project. Tell us about Love and Betrayal. What is it all about?
It's about a guy who lives in the United States and was talking to a girl in Nigeria, right? So they met on the internet, right? So they started talking to each other. But the girl over here, her friends don't want her to be with the guy, because everybody has this stigma about guys that come from the United States. They're liars, they're deceitful, and all of that stuff. I won't tell any, this one, that, and that, and that. So, but at the end of the day, you come to find out that one of the girls was jealous because she wanted to also be with the guy, because she wanted the same thing that her friend had, you know. But the guy didn't compromise, and the girl also didn't compromise, and then they ended up being together. My PA can speak better on that, because my PA is Miss Yinka. Yeah, a lady too. Actually, when we were on the location, they were like, there's something going on between him and his PA, because they see the bond. They see the way we work together, because before I try to pick my shirt, she picks it up. You know, my stylist is picking up stuff, my soldier is picking up stuff for me. That's how we work. We bond together because we are after the same goal. But the ladies, my DM is full. My DM is full, and she tells me, she's like, Tatu Lele, you know, all of that. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a compliment to me that the ladies accepted me the way they did. I'm not the most nice looking guy on the set or in the world or anything, but I don't know, they like me and I like them too. So, but yeah, my DM is full, and those of them that found me on Facebook is going crazy.
I'm curious to know what part of Nigeria.
I'm from Ogun State. I'm from Remo North local government, Ogun State. Yes, of course I will. I'll do any movie, except porn though. If it's not porn, I'll do it. So yeah, if it's an epic movie, I'll do it. I'll do it. I've been thinking of writing one, but I'm looking for a way to make it different from what they normally do here. So I've not been able to nail what I want to make it about. So what I'm trying to do is do like a real life story. Probably pick one about God and write about him. I'll read about him and I'll put it into yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I've not put my finger on it yet, but yes, I'm open to doing an epic movie anytime.
Your dread, let's talk about it. So would you like to, how much can any movie producer, any marketer offer to you for you to get it off?
Before I came to Nigeria, before I came to produce, I got offered 2 million to cut my hair. But I told him to make it 5 million. They give me 5 million, I'll cut my hair.
Or anything less, no?
No, anything less than 5 million.
Why?
It's not.
Why?
5 million. That's how much I've invested on my hair. If you convert it from dollars to naira, it's close to how much I've spent on my hair. I've had it for almost 3 years. Almost 3 years now. It's expensive. Ask anybody to have dreads. You have to do it every time. Like women, they'll carry their hair for 3 months. No, you can't do that.
Why did you decide to wear dreads?
The funny thing is, when I was growing up, I hated dreads. I couldn't stand it. But having short hair, I've carried that for so long. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try. It started with the short dreads. And when people kept giving me a lot of compliments that how you do, and I did it myself. I started it myself. Even till now, I still do this myself. If I don't have the chance to go to the, maybe every once in a while, I'll just say, you know what, let me just do it myself because I can't get an appointment. So yeah, I didn't like it, but I just wanted to have a change of look. And people liked it, and I'm like, okay, if I'm getting this much compliments, let me keep growing it.
Especially the female.
From the ladies too.